All right, guys, welcome back. Platinum Pursuit Outdoors. Today, I want to bring awareness to a potentially fatal mistake that you could make while tying the scaffold knot onto your one-stick rappel rope. Both of these knots are the scaffold knot. They look nearly identical. One will hold your weight, and the other one will drop your weight. So I started looking into one-sticking last August or September of 2020 after the G2 Outdoors posted a video of Carl from Tethered demonstrating his entire one-sticking setup. And I thought to myself, well, I'm going to try it out. If I don't like it, I got sticks. I'm at least going to give it a try. And so in that video, he talked about the importance of the scaffold knot to his setup. And so let's fast forward now. I have all of my gear in front of me, and I jump on YouTube and I type in how to tie the scaffold knot. And of course, all the videos come up. Within the first, I'd say 7 videos, there was a video that was published by a YouTube channel called Why Knot, K-N-O-T, so Why K-N-O-T. And he has like 317,000 subscribers. And the reason his video stood out to me was he said this, the title was this: "Don't kill yourself climbing the potentially fatal scaffold knot." And so I'm like, all right. So I click on his video, and as I'm watching his video, he is basically demonstrating how 2 knots look the same, but one will hold weight and one will not. And so I'm going to put that video link in the description below. Just jump on there and watch it. But in essence, what this guy was trying to do was he was reading a safety bulletin, and he read where there was employees who had tied the scaffold knot wrong. And so he was trying to bring awareness to the fact that there is a wrong way to tie this knot and also a right way. And so essentially what I want to do in this video is I want to echo what he was saying in the climbing community or the arborist community, but I want to echo that in the saddle hunting community. I'm not an arborist or a mountaineering climbing guy. I really don't know much about knots. Everything I know about knots, I get on YouTube and I learn. And so I think that's important that we put the extra effort in to making sure that what we're doing it the right way and the safe way. And so what I want to do here on this video is, again, I want to bring awareness to there is a wrong way that you could tie the scaffold knot. When Carl demonstrated his one-sticking climbing method, he used a 2-wrap scaffold knot. In other words, you're putting 2 wraps into your knot. So did the DIY sportsman and others. But 6 months later or so, Greg from STAGGS in the Wild, he was showing how he tied the knot, and he actually did a 3-wrap scaffold knot. So I simply reached out to him and I said, hey, why did you do the 3-wrap instead of the 2-wrap? And I liked his reply, and I think it's worth mentioning here. He basically said for himself and also for his channel, he just wanted to take that extra step and go over and beyond and to make sure that he was being as safe as he can. And whether you do the 2-wrap or the 3-wrap, either way, I think that we all need to adapt that mentality that I'm going to be as safe as I can when I am climbing with any type of climbing method. The most important thing that you need to know when tying the scaffold knot is that you can accidentally put the wraps of the scaffold knot around the tail end of your rope, not the main line portion of your rope. If you are to accidentally put the wraps of the knot around the tail end of the rope, and you dress that knot and you seat it nice and tight, it looks like it's going to hold your weight. But it's not until you put your body weight into that knot that you will find the tail end of your rope will actually pull right through the wraps of the scaffold knot. And so there is a right way to tie it and a wrong way to tie it. Make sure that when you are tying this knot, that you're putting the wraps of the knot around the main line portion of your rope, not the tail end. So on this video, I'm not going to show you how to tie the scaffold knot wrong. What I am going to do is I'm going to take Why Not's video, and I'm going to link that in the description below. So get on, go into the description, and look at his video, and he will show you exactly how they tie the knot wrong. But what I will do is I will show you how to tie it the right way, and I'll also post several links to other YouTube channels who show you how to tie the scaffold knot the right way. Whether you're doing a 2-wrap or a 3-wrap scaffold knot, the principle is still the same. The only difference is about 5 to 6 inches of extra material for that 3rd wrap. Now I'm going to do the 3rd wrap demonstration here on this video. And so basically what I'll do, you don't have to, but for me, I'm choosing to go ahead and wrap the rope around my quick link. And the reason being is it just makes it nice for my left hand to be able to grab a hold of something and to hold the rope apart like so. And so I'll wrap the rope around. I'll give myself approximately 18 inches. Now, if you have the Canyon 9mm, you have these accent twists in here, green, black, green, black. I just measured, and from green to green, it's exactly 1 inch. So if you don't have a tape measure, just count yourself 18 of those wraps, and that will be 18 inches. And so again, I will put the quick link in my left palm, and I'll hold it to where the main line portion is on the top and the tail end is on the bottom, like so. Then what I'll do is I'll take my finger. Some guys use their thumb. I'll use my finger, again, holding on to the quick link. It makes it pretty convenient. And I'll begin to wrap the tail end up and over my finger, which comes up and over the main line portion of the rope, which is what you want. And I'll wrap it. As I come around again for the second wrap, I'm going to cross over top the first wrap, like so. So again, put it down here in the bottom like so. I'll take the first wrap up over my finger. As I come around, I'm going to cross the first wrap with the second wrap, and keep wrapping back towards my knuckles. I just did the third wrap. Now at this point in time, I'm simply going to hold those wraps, remove my finger, and then I'm going to take the tail and I'm going to wrap it in or push it in between the middle of those wraps, and then I'll pull it out like so. Give you a little close-up of that. You got your 3 wraps. I'm going to hold with my finger that tail, and then I'm going to begin to pull. Now, I'm leaving myself about 1.5 inches or a 2-inch tail, like so, and I'll pull and I'll dress up that knot. But as you can see, that will give you your 3-wrap scaffold knot. One more time in a close-up. My main line's up top, my tail end's down here. I'm going to take my finger, hold it out, take the tail end, wrap it over top my finger, and as I'm wrapping, I'm moving backwards towards my knuckle. So that means the second wrap is going to go over top the first wrap, making an X right there. That's my second wrap, and I'm going to go one more full wrap. And as I come around to the last wrap, I will simply take my finger out, and you can see where my finger was. And now I'm going to take the tail end and just slip it right where my finger was. Now I like about a 2-inch tail end, so I'm going to hold that tail at about 2 inches, and I'm going to start to dress that knot by pulling on the main line. As you pull on the main line, you can see that this knot will tighten up, it will dress itself up, and your tail end will still be about 2 inches, like so. And of course, as you get ready to put your body weight into that knot, it just really bites down. It's not going to move anywhere. And I'll dress that up some more, but you can see your 3 wraps. If you want to do 2 wraps, you use about 12 inches of material, and you do the same thing, but only 2 wraps. All right, guys, there you have it. That is how you tie the scaffold knot to the main line portion of your rope. Again, if you have any question, as always, drop them in the comments below. I'll do whatever I can to answer those questions. But I highly recommend you going into the description below and clicking on the links of all the videos that I am posting. I will post a video of Greg Staggs in the Staggs in the Wild of how to tie the scaffold knot. I'll reference the minute mark. I'll post a video on why not, and then also some of the videos that Greg showed me or sent to me via a private message. As always, again, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, and good luck to you.